Google has thrown open the doors of its Sydney GooglePlex office to software developers this week for DevFest, a week-long workshop around the Google Apps Cloud, Wave, Chrome, social tools and geospatial tools. Today iTnews attended the Google Apps session and canvassed the attitudes of 4 different flavours of software developer: one in-house coder from the Reserve Bank, an outsourced coder for financial services organisations, a developer for an online creative agency, and a freelance developer for small business, to get their take on Google's cloud services.
I'm from Reserve Bank of Australia. My name is David, and here trying to find out more about what Google has in order about in the development sphere, especially in the cloud computing. Basically, the scalability, elasticity is a really big thing, but at the same time, we worry about security.
My name is Tom Horn. I work for a small startup just in Market Street in the city. We have written financial services software for companies like Reuters and ICAP, and the last few years we've been getting into the mobile space, and part of that is I guess taking Google Maps and geo information about where people are, and leveraging that to help people organise their workplace. App Engine, sort of the cloud platform, we don't use at the moment, but to get scale, it's one of the few options, and so yeah, it's definitely learning stuff today about that.
My name is Daniela Fernandez. I work for a company called Mangold Sanger, which is a Google authorized consultant company. Now we are really interested to have the Google Apps in the marketplace, so that's why we came here to see how was Google Apps for enterprise, for business. It was really interesting the last presentation about storage, so that was something that I was really interested in. They say that it wasn't available here in Australia, but let's see if we can use it very soon.
My name is Andrew. I'm a freelance developer. I've worked for a couple of companies, mainly startups around Sydney, like Quotify, that built a few things that are really interesting for people trying to start their own business. A few things like App Engine that help you that help you build apps that are quite scalable and quite robust, and that you can later build a team around. But it lets you build them very quickly and very cheaply, so you can experiment and iterate around an idea without having to pay a lot of money while it's running. And then it's only when you start getting lots of users and lots of traction and hopefully lots of customers that you actually have to pay for it.
Everything we do, the first thing they ask is that going to be secure enough? Our department will be the only department that's accessing data. So imagine that if the data is going to be stored offsite, that's going to be a major security issue. And for that reason, I think the adoption is going to be, currently the bank is not going to adopt that technology for that particular reason.
I think there's resistance against it, but I think the reality is your data is going to be more secure on the cloud than it is on local machines. I think it's just a frame of mind that's going to change, and it might take 5 or 10 years before people are really comfortable with it, but I think it's going to happen. I mean, it has to happen.
And to be able to say that you've got, through Google, some of the best security engineers on the planet, effectively working 24/7 for you on the security of your platform, tends to allay most concerns, I think.